we've just worked two grips. So we've got the back of the neck and the forearm. And we were saying about having the elbow pushed in so I can't deliver effective head shots. Head tucked away, forearm on top of the, hand on top of the forearm, so I'm controlling the bit that's got the hand on the end of it. So that way if I try to move my arm, he can stop me. Whereas if I was to grab him here and he tries to grab my throat or whatever, he's straight in. So obviously we don't want that. And the second grip we worked was this one here. My arm goes underneath onto the back, this arm wraps over, hands underneath, so we're ready to work from this position. So what I want you to practice from this position first is if your partner pulls the arm back. So I'll tell you in a moment. So if you let me pull it out for demonstration purposes, right? So what you don't want to have is this. Right? So it pulls the arm down. So because I've got my hand underneath, I'll feel it as he starts to pull it away. Then if you watch, all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my hand like this. I'm going to follow my thumb along the inside of his arm. So as he pulls the arm away from there, I'll do this. So my hand follows it back in the webbing. That means as he tries to bring that hand back to punch me or hit me in the groin or whatever, I can stop it. Because it's caught in the webbing of the hand. Does that make sense? I'll show you how to get past that in a second, just in case your partner does it to you. But all I want you to practice from here, partner pulls the arm back, turn. So you just push it through that way so it can't come back. Does that make sense? Okay, everyone okay to give that a little go? Go play. Okay, so I'm going to do it on this side. I'll keep my head up so I'm easy to hear. But obviously in application, I want my head down there, right? So what will happen from there? If I start to whip this arm downwards and I manage to get it free and he feels it, he rolls his thumb round and pushes towards my arm from there. That now means I can't get this arm back in. So what I'm going to do is that, okay, which you see in Sishan Hangetsu, that kind of thing, right? So from there, I'm going to roll my arm on top, and I can either pull it back towards me, but for the sake of the drill, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push forward. Right? But unfortunately for me, he knows Hangetsu as well. So he pushes on the arm, pushes through, and then we've got a little drill going on this side. So, okay, when we get bored with that arm burns out, we go, you know what, do it on the other one. So you pull your arm out, and we can work the other side. Get the idea? So you just drill it back and forth. And the idea is by drilling it that way, I mean obviously that's never going to happen in a real fight. You know, you're not going to end up grappling for 20 minutes with a guy thinking he knows Hangetsu as well as I do. You know what I mean? But the idea is, you know, in the rough and tumble of the fight, if I pull my arm through each other, I can get to there and I'm on through the thing. You know what I mean? It means that you can't keep that arm away. Is everyone okay to give that a little go? Because we're going to, that's technique number one. I want to make sure you've got that one down. Okay? Partner's got his hand on the back of my neck and I want rid of it. There's a few ways to do this, but we're just going to stick with one core one, right? So what most people try and do is to bring the arm in and don't let me move it. Like life depending on it, keep your arm there. If I kind of do this to try and push it off, it's strength versus strength. Right? It's a bit counterintuitive, but what I want to try and do is reach over that way, not this way. So I'm not going out there, what I do is I do this. Once I've got that, I roll my arm over and then come to here. And it's very difficult to stop that. So long as you can get your arm through, the pulling it back, you're using the large muscles at your back. So even if there's a disparity in strength, it can still work for you. So hands there, same thing, move my arm through the centre, and I'm reaching that way, roll it over, pull it back. I'm not doing this, if you pull it again, I'm not going over and through. And I say, once you've got the hang of it, do it with some movement. So you'll move around a bit, put a few extra things on, roll through to here. Because now I've got control of his arm and his arm's free to hit him again. A second ago, I want to throw an elbow, I can't. Yeah? When I go to here, I now can. If I do that move on my own, by the way, do you all see what I just did there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was techie. I brought my arm through, arms crossed, I pulled his arm down, and then I elbowed him. So the first two moves are techie at me. But for now, I just want you to kind of work it as a drill. Okay, then you allow him to reset. Again, put the dirt in before and after. Same thing. Is everyone okay with that one? So that's one of the better ways to get the hand off the back of your neck. Okay, give it a go. And then when you've got it, actively resist, because you should still be able to do it. If he's got the top of the neck, that was how we got rid of that. If he's got the arm underneath, so he's got it like this is how to get out of it. If I try and just pull it out, I won't get it. Right? So don't let me do it. Don't let me pull my arm off. You know, it's hard work. I might if I'm lucky, but it's a lot of energy. What you do is take your thumb and point it towards the ground. Turn your arm, right? So again, same thing, don't let me pull it out, no matter what, keep hold of it. Put your thumb towards the ground, bend your arm through to here. Because if you look, the bit that he's got hold of, my arm, the upper arm, still hasn't moved. But the lower arm has got through. What I then do is I bring it to meet this arm here. Right? And that's where we're going to stop for them. There's lots of stuff you can do from here, but we'll deal with that in a minute. I can throw him, or I can end up getting behind him and strangling him and taking him down and stuff, but we'll get to that. So turn the thumb down, keep your head low, pull it through, and put both hands on his tricep. And again, if you get your partner, don't let me take it out. If I just try and pull it from here, it's hard. Turn the thumb first, and then it'll slide across. And then you're ready to work. So, is it okay to give that a go? We'll work more on the gripping in a second, but just, it depends where he is, right? If I get through here, if he's leaning right the way forwards, I wouldn't try and throw him with the throw I'm about to use. But if he's relatively upright, like he is now, you can use this one. And to anyone else, it's Oso Tagari or Major Out a reaping throw. To Gichin Funakoshi, because it was one of the 9 throws he showed in Karate Do Kyohan, it's to topple a folding screen, is the Shotokan official name for it, okay? Or whatever that is in German. Yeah. So you imagine, like, you know, the old kind of screens that were hinged on opposite corners. You know, so the idea being that, you know, you pull the screen out, it will fall over. So Funakoshi was good at coming up with names for things. So I'll move this through to here, I've got both arms grabbed in. I step up with my back foot and I take my body weight past. Okay, so I get it that way. And then basically, I mean, on the hard ground, so don't actually slam each other in. But I take my body weight past, so he's already starting to lean backwards. I'm leaning forwards, then I just hook this out. He lands, I can impact and I can move away. Right? So from there, he's got hold of it, turn his thumb down, bring the arm through from there, stepping across, lands, away we go. Is everyone okay with that option? The other one as well is, right, in simple things, is as well as go for that throw, remember this hand is now free. So there's other things you can do with it. You know, that it won't work. Just as we said, so you turn the arm down, you come through and grab that here. We're assuming that he's relatively upright, because as we just said a moment ago, if he's all the way down here, this isn't a good throw to go for. But I'll use my shoulder to push, I'll take my weight past, I want to be throwing here. So you see how I'm leaning right forwards and he's back. What a few of you are doing is, you're getting in the right position, okay, and then he's stepping like this. Well, from there, what he can do, he pulls his leg back and he pulls his arm forwards and I go on. So, you know, if I do that, I'm giving him the opportunity to throw me. And I'm not kicking this out of the way. What I'm doing is I'm getting myself forward, so he's almost off balance here. And I just need to give this a little tap. So this is wrong. I'll get counted. This is a better version of it. Just a little tap is all it needs, and then over you go. Everyone okay with that? You laugh from that, so they're through. Here, drive, step up for the foot, here. And then you say, as you hack that foot, that's what you need to drop. Okay? Keep that working. He's got the other foot there, that's it. Depends, I mean, again, if you shovel like that, you just give up on it. But if you did one full step backwards, yeah, that would be a now of a chance. Yeah, the idea is, so you've got to pick your moment with it, right? But anyway, the main thing you've got to do from here is, once you've slid it through from here, keep it hooked in close to your body, so you can't pull it away and do anything with it. Slide this hand back towards his wrist. Because if you try and push it off here, it won't move. If you go towards the wrist, you stand a better chance of getting it to move. Push it down, keeping it hooked in, keep it away from your groin so it doesn't grab anything. Pull it across your body here, and as you pull, step, keeping your ear to his back. The reason you want to keep your ear close to his back is, if I step up like this, I can get, like, you know, that's it, you can pull away, I can get shots, I can get the elbow swinging around and hitting me. Putting my head between his shoulder blades is a safe place for it to be. So as I slide this arm back, I push, I step forwards, here. Because you can't elbow me, and then I'm grabbing with both arms. So stuck behind me, you try to elbow me or push me from there, can't. Is everyone okay with that? And then I'm ready to do whatever, throw, take down, or whatever else I want to do. If you want to keep it super simple, you know, once you're there, you can give him a couple of shots and you can just simply go for the takedown we did earlier. But anyway, so from there, roll this arm through, grab, slide it back, push it away, step, keeping your head nice and close, grab round his way. I'm going to show you that from the other side as well. Step around his way. Everyone okay with that one? One other, just as a little detour. We'll do this tomorrow. You don't need to really practice now. One of the things that you can do, again, if it's fairly upright, that's it. If it's upright at this point, you can step and do that, which is another one of Funakoshi's, which he calls neck ring, or kubiwa. So, you know, again, he has to be fairly upright to get it, but if you've done it from there, that's another option. But for now, here, pull through, step move behind. So you're ready to work from there. Is everyone okay with that? Okay, give that a quick go. So if we break it down a little bit, when I get to here, once he realises what I'm doing, as I start to move this way, he's going to go, I see what he's doing. So he's going to try and spin into me. Right? He's going to try and come towards my back. That's it, that way. Right? So one of the things, when this hand goes free, one of the things that can help is lunge for that back hip. Right? Because once you get it, if he turns now, he's going to take you with him. That makes sense? Yeah, and then I can slide the other arm through. I'm just going to take you over backwards very gently. My favourite finish from here is this. Right? Because it's a nice position to hit him a few times before I get up. Right? For dojo play, in reality you just let go, shove him, knee him and go, you know. So anyway, that's a point. So when you've gone through from there, grab that far hip if you think he's going to turn away from you. So, quick recap. Grip 1, back of the neck and forearm, ear against the shoulder. Grip 2, back of the neck, back of the arm, hand on the back, again, ear near the shoulder. Right? The next technique we did was if he pulls his arm out, we rotate it round to stop it coming in, and you can do it back and forth. Okay? So that was the first kind of technique that we did. Next one we did, we said if he's got his hand up, drive it around to that side, roll it through and pull it down. Okay, that was the next one. And the final one was if your arm's here, turn it, put it across the body, grab the back of the arm. Lots of things you can do from there, but the main one we were working was sliding it, pushing it through, stepping while keeping nice and close towards him. And then we're ready to work and take him over. Is everyone okay to revise those? So you've got 2 grips and 3 techniques. And then we're going to play with them a bit, so I want to make sure you've got them down. Okay? Off we go.